Hi, Tacoma. Welcome back to TV Classroom. I'm Mrs. Oslin.
And I'm Mrs. Wally. Today, we are at Swan Creek. What are we doing here, Miss Oslin?
Well, there have been students at Jefferson Elementary, well, all across Tacoma, but we're here with Jefferson Elementary today. Students have been raising salmon that they got from the Puyallup Tribe of Indians.
Ooh.
And today, we're working with our Foss Waterway Seaport and our Pierce Conservation District to test the area, test the water, test the ecosystem, that's the word, to see if this is a safe site for these salmon to be released.
So stay tuned and we'll find out.
Tacoma Public Schools acknowledges that we are on the traditional, ancestral, and historical lands of the Puyallup Tribe of Indians. We honor with gratitude the land itself and the Puyallup Tribe. This acknowledgement serves as a first step in honoring our tribal neighbors and partners who have inhabited this region since time immemorial and whom we give thanks for allowing us passage to their lands. We shall intentionally create inclusive and respectful partnerships that honor Indigenous cultures, histories, identities, and socio-political realities.
Hi, Phil Herzog. I'm with the Foss Waterway Seaport, and I'm also a retired Stadium High School teacher. This is our Coho salmon. Our students have been doing a project over the past 3 months where each class involved, 11 classes, gets an aquarium, 75-gallon aquarium, and 100 Coho salmon eggs that they've been raising. They've been getting lessons from both Pierce County Conservation District and us, and also the Puyallup Tribe is involved. Our little Coho here is now ready to go out into the environment. The kids today release them, and kids for the rest of the week from each school will be releasing them. And each kid gets to release one salmon. So you can take a look at our little guy swimming around here, getting ready to go. And the kids are going to carefully release them into the water. They name the salmon. They stated to the salmon 3 things they hope the salmon will find in this habitat, which the students themselves picked on where they should be released out of 3 choices. So what I'll do is I'm going to put the jar in the water, and I'm not going to pour it. I'm just going to carefully let it submerge and let our salmon swim out. And there it goes. Probably can't see it, but it's gone to the bottom. It's hiding underneath a rock where it will be protected. And because it's springtime, there'll be a lot of food flowing down, and insects and macroinvertebrates that it'll eat. Macroinvertebrates are tiny little aquatic insects. And the kids had 3 stations today. One was on water quality. They also went to a macroinvertebrate station where they actually got to look at the critters and capture them from the stream that these salmon will feed on. And then they did an ecosystem walk along the stream to look at the different habitats that help the salmon to survive in the creeks. So I hope you enjoy this segment, and we continue to hope to do this program in years to come.
Okay. This is going to be like a scavenger hunt. We want to think about how all of this contributes to the health of the stream where our salmon are going to live. Okay, as we go, I want you to make some observations. Does anybody know what kind of plant this is? It usually has pink berries right there. Yes, what's your name? Julian. They are, so you can mark that off. Okay, ready to go on?
It's a nest. It's like an eagle. Look, see that dark spot? Oh, there it is. Dark spot. That's a nest.
Check that out.
I know a nest when I see it. It looks like there's a fern right next to the shelter. That might be a good thing. And also, it looks like there's a blackberry that might protect extra shelter because of thorns when it grows.
It's time to rotate.
I'm glad I brought.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be this big.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you caught one. That's alive. It's alive.
That's what, here,
How did you do it? Screw it on upside down, and then...
let me come here.
Yeah, and then... We didn't get to see its face, though. It's losing water.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Oh, I can see it. Yeah. You can see it, but it's really, it has a bunch of condensation. Oh, that's cool.
I think we've already had that one down.
Yeah.
Okay, now you try.
How could we tell how fast this water is moving, Max? What do you think?
We're going to, like, they're going to let this flow, and then you measure a foot, and then you time how long it takes for it to flow in the entire foot.
All right, that's exactly right. So we need a distance. So we're going to use 10 feet.
2, 1, go. Now I just want you to, like, bend over. Just bend over and form it.
4 seconds.
We are going to first collect water, and you are going to be taking temperature out of this jar and turbidity out of this.
It's at the lowest NTU level, which means it's as clear as it can be.
What did you get for your temperature checker? Yours is at 52.8, 52.9.
You're going to look, there's a lot of stuff that this test strip could measure, but today we're just interested in nitrate, because nitrate is kind of a measure of how clean the water is. You're going to compare the colors and see which one it's closest to, and then write that down in your journal.
I can't wait to see
Nitrates are bad, so that's your 1 minute.
That's my 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, compare your colors.
Okay.
On your chart, you have a chart over there.
Okay, you have tested the water flow, you have tested the temperature, you have tested the turbidity. What are your findings as scientists about the safety of releasing your salmon here at Swan Creek?
The water is very healthy and it's very clean and it's a safe habitat for the salmon to live in.
Yeah, I think the same thing. It's actually it's a really good, healthy place for the salmon to live for the rest of their little parts and where they're gonna live.
Why do you think that?
Because all the tests came out pretty good. It's a pretty healthy so far, and it's really doesn't look like there's problems with it. So I think it'd be a good habitat for them.
Originally, I voted for I forgot what it's called, but the not Hibernus, yeah, for Leech Creek. But I remembered the tests that they showed us, and there were actually a couple more wrong things than good things about it. So I'm actually kind of glad that we released them at Swan Creek because the water is cool, clean, and clear.
Max, what do you think?
I think it's really safe to release my salmon at Swan Creek. And do you want to know the name of my salmon?
Yeah, what's the name?
Never going to give you up. Mine's name is Dandelion.
Sonic.
Mine is Sonic also.
Sonic.
We're going to submerge the whole thing in the water. Then we're going to release it. There you go. So we'll take the lid off. So we'll put the jar into the water, step with it to float up and fall. But I can make it feel. Once you got into the water, then lift yourself again. All right. So in the water, float up in the water. You have to make it feel. That's it. Fill it up there, fill it all the way up, shove it there. Look off, didn't you? You saw that big river out there and you jumped in there. Good job.
Thanks for joining us here.
And we'll see you back next time in TV Classroom. Bye.